My Filipino wife has been Americanized. My Americanized Filipino wife. That seems to be triggering a lot of people. Let me explain what I mean. In America, if a woman, if a wife, even a girlfriend, is not happy in the relationship, all she has to say to the world on social media, and especially to the government, I'm not happy. And if she drops the word abused,
hey, what's up? It's your boy Hot, coming back at you with another welcome to Hot Travels. All right, so you saw the intro. We're gonna get more into his videos. I just want to clarify some stuff before we begin, because when I do these kind of videos, I get the little troll warriors that don't know what the hell they talking about, and they just start jumping to conclusions. First of all, let's start with him. He is not a passport bro. I don't know why people keep calling him that. He's a passport Joe. Bro, passport bro, that word came up when the brothers started traveling and going for girlfriends and wives overseas for a better life. Now that that's cleared up. When it comes to me, yes, I'm overseas. Yes, I guess you can kind of consider me a passport bro, but it wasn't planned out. It wasn't like I woke up one morning and was like, oh, I can't get no girl in America. I'm going to travel across and find a true... No. If you look at my video right here, sex tourism versus passport bros, I go into more depth about why I'm over here, okay? First of all, in that video, I show all the fine hotties that I bagged, was dating back in America. I'm not one of them guys that couldn't get a girl, okay? I have proof. You can watch that video. You can go to my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok. All my ex-girlfriends are still up there. That's not a problem. What happened with me is that I had a toothache. I went to the doctor. They x-rayed. They say, hey, we see something wrong with your heart. We're going to do an x-ray of your heart just to make sure. Did an x-ray of my heart. Come to find out, yeah, I had something was wrong with my heart. They said I literally should have had a heart attack like long time ago. It's that bad. They said they couldn't even let me leave the hospital. They immediately put me in the hospital. I was there for 2 months, had 3 emergency heart surgeries, and they told me straight up, look, you can't go back to work. No more biker parties, nothing like that. Because I came there in my biker colors. I was part of a biker club, 1%, hold it down. Know what I'm saying? So one of the doctors already knew about, once he saw 1% on my vest, he already knew the deal. He was like, oh, you one of those guys. Yeah, no biker parties, no biker fights, none of that. You gotta calm all that down. We put a lot of expensive equipment in your heart. You gotta chill on that. And then also told me, yeah, what type of job you do? I said armed security. Oh, hell no. You can't go to work. You gotta, nope. I was like, yeah, my boss is not trying to hear that. Like, I need some documentation. They was like, call your boss. I'll give you documentation, but call your boss. So I called my boss, put him on the phone with the doctor. Doctor told him right in front of me, he cannot work anymore. Get those, get that paperwork ready. I can't, the word escaped me all of a sudden. Disability. There we go. Get that disability paperwork ready for him. He can't go back to work. He can have no stress, no strain, no nothing. So I was like, wow, okay. So I pretty much was forced into early retirement. I was like 51 at the time, or 50 at the time. So I'm like, wow, okay. So I already had a vacation book to go to the Philippines. That vacation just turned into retirement. So from the Philippines, I came here first. I went to Cebu. Then I went to Thailand, Indonesia, Korea, Jamaica. I was just bouncing around. I didn't go in order, but I was just bouncing around all over the place until I finally found my beautiful wife. And no, she's not with me because my disability check makes me a millionaire, which it does. Because while I was with her, before we put the rings on our fingers and everything, okay, they cut me off. They sent a letter to my mom's house. Long story short, no one told me. So, because what happened was they want to see if I went back to work or how I'm doing, da da da. I didn't answer them. So they thought, hey, he must have went back to work. He good, cut him off. So I had to call him from over here and try to get all that taken care of. And I'm talking about months went by of no money coming to me. My friends and family, mind you, I have family that's freaking doctors and lawyers, and they talking about I can send you $20. I have my biker crew. Now they stepped up. I had some members tell me I can send you 100. Some said I can send you 50. I mean, nothing really big, but they was doing better than my freaking fam, my blood fam, which is weird. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I turned to her and I told her, I was like, look, I don't know if I want to be able to get my money put back on. They talking about they want me to fly back to America. They really caught me with my pants down because at that point I had spent a lot of my money on, because I started to like rebuild up in here and do different things. So, I went through my money going, hey, I'll get another check pretty soon anyway. It's all fine. But nope, my emergency funds went dry. And I told her, look, I'm going to have to get a job out here or something. And trust me, 2 months went by of me having nothing. Nothing's changed. She still cooked me breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Family still treated me good. Not even an evil smirk with nobody in the community. Everyone still smiles, happy, chilling with me. I was depressed. I ain't gonna hold you, but everyone still treated me good. So if she was only after me bread, she would have kicked me to the curb because I did hear of some foreigners. In fact, I did a whole video about it. I'll put your link here. That foreigners who got the boot because they lost their money, and it didn't take long for their woman or their wife to put them out. Now, third month came around. Finally, through a whole bunch of phone calls, video chats, and da da da, they put my money back on. And once my money got back on, I said, I'm marrying you officially. You're the one. You're my unicorn. And married her. And luckily, they gave me those 3 months checks all one time. And I was able to catch up on everything I wanted to do. So just told you that long story. Just to let you know, she proved right then and there she ain't with me for the bread. Because she could have easily just doo-doo and look for another foreigner if that's all she wanted. Okay? No, she actually truly loved me. I got a unicorn, blah, blah, blah. All right, now let's get to the main story. So this dude, you know what I'm saying? He didn't vet his girl well enough. You know what I'm saying? That's what it boils down to. And, he goes into the story that, they've been together for about 2 years. He brings her back to America and, she starts acting funny and, little arguments. She don't let it slide no more. Now she, ready to pack her bags, leave, and divorce him, all that, yada yada yada. So I'm gonna play that video, the full video, and let you, see, because he explains everything on his TikTok. He also explains why, what he did wrong. I've seen a lot of people do these videos about him, but they never play the video of what he actually did wrong. So I'm gonna play that for you. So definitely share this video because no one else shared that part of it. And we're gonna go into what he did wrong, if that was worthy enough for her to be like, oh no, you're the worst. I gotta leave you. I don't care if we had 2 kids. All right, so roll it.
Well, it didn't take long. It only took 2 years, literally to the day, December 27th, for my Filipino wife to become fully Americanized, hate everything about me and what I provide, and decide to leave. Yeah, welcome to the shittiest post that I'm ever gonna make. There's a lot to it, and I'm not gonna go into it, okay? But suffice to say, after providing and going on the Disney World trip, which included the funeral for my mom, I got up to day 6, I think, on that because it all broke down at Magic Kingdom. Fucking ironic. And I didn't post anything after that because when we got back from Orlando to St. Simons, Georgia, I was greeted with the announcement from Jayanne that she wanted a separation. And then I discovered through text that she had been discussing this with her family and making plans to also take the children. So, that's heavy, right? That's a nuke. And I'm gonna go into my bunker. So I came downstairs in my nice 4-story mansion and just stayed by myself through Christmas Eve and through Christmas Day. And I missed Christmas with my children. My in-laws, my mother and my father-in-law, and Jayanne, they proceeded to open the presents without me. Presents of which, all of which I bought. Yeah, the separation is a separation. I'm lucky enough to have a big house, and the logistics of it can be met right away, but I spent Christmas utterly by myself. And it's coming up on New Year's Eve, and I'm still alone. Because there's no communication from her. Why? Because she's communicating with her parents. She has the total backing and validation of her parents. Plus TikTok. All external sources of validation. And it's my position, my feelings are not relevant. She's got it figured out. She's got a plan. I'm waiting to hear what the plan is, and we'll see what happens from that point. But I'm pretty. I'm at peace with what has occurred, what could occur. I am done being Mr. Fix-It. Fix-It Felix. I'm not going to be the simp, nice guy, Fix-It Felix anymore. A relationship takes two people. And she made the decision for the separation. She's made the announcement and made plans with family to take our children back to the Philippines. And she's an adult. She has accountability. It's on her to come to me and explain to me what her plan is, such that it is, and what can be done about it. So, surprise, no more countdown with the great fun in Disney World. It was a fucking disaster. And, that's the truth. Social media is not about the truth, but I'm about the truth, so that's what I give you. Thanks.
But it's disaster. They came here just...
The 5 things that I did to disrespect my Filipino in-laws. Now, I qualify Filipino because different cultures get disrespected in different ways. So don't come at me for being a racist. This is the context. Hi, Chad to Dad here. Had a horrible Disney World experience with my in-laws. And I'm just going to tell my side of it. Not my side of the story, but I'm going to say what I did to disrespect my Filipino mother and father, and as well as my sister. Number 1, I did not eat the food that they cooked. It wasn't because I didn't like it, and it wasn't because I wasn't hungry. It's because I protested. I didn't eat the food that they cooked. And then number 2, when they left the food out on the table, that stayed out all day, when we came back from one of the Disney World days, I called them slobs for leaving the food out. Number 3, I clapped sarcastically when Mama finally stepped in and helped Jayanne by bathing the kids after a long day. I clapped loud and long and sarcastically. Number 4, I snatched the keys out of Papa's hands. He spent his morning loading the car up, getting ready to go back to Georgia, and he went to hand the keys to me, and I just snatched them out of his hand and went down to start the car. And number 5, I told Ate, fuck you too, when she said that I was being a bad host. All right, that's the facts. That's the truth. Those are the top 5 things that I did to disrespect my Filipino mother and father-in-law and my sister-in-law. I'm going to make things right. But it's too soon for that, and we will get to it. Thanks for watching. Bye. My Filipino wife has been Americanized. My Americanized Filipino wife. That seems to be triggering a lot of people. Let me explain what I mean. In America, if a wife, even a girlfriend, is not happy in the relationship, all she has to say to the world on social media, and especially to the government, I'm not happy. And if she drops the word abused or anything along those lines, the American system steps in. It steps in to protect her against any for any allegations that she makes. And the man's side of the story is, it's all assumed. I'm an evil, controlling, patriarchal, oppressive white dude. And the narrative quickly, instantly becomes me bad, she victim. So the fight that we're having, that's still there. Okay? That's always going to hang over my head. I'm a passport bro. I brought her here. I married her here. I signed all the government forms saying that I will support her for a minimum of 10 or 1,000 years. I don't know. I don't even know what I signed. And all you dudes out there who have been through this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Americanized means weaponization of the male-female relationship to benefit the female, because family court is not a judicial system. It's a corporation. For profit, digging into the pockets of dads, of men, because yeah, we're in a patriarchal system and men still have most of the money. Now that's exactly what's true in our relationship. She doesn't have any money. I have all the money. And it's, a relationship can go south when the woman has lost love for her man and she's just going for the bag. And if she goes for the bag, she's going to get a huge portion of that. That's what I mean by Americanized. Jayan is solidly Filipina, and that comes with a lot of stuff. And one of those things is she's going to be fiercely defensive for her family, her mom and dad. And this whole fight is hinging on the fact that I disrespected her mom and dad. Never mind that they disrespected me too. We'll get into that later. But Jayan is not Americanized in that she's materialistic or even greedy. But she senses and she knows the support that she would get if things really got ugly between us. The American system is on her side, not mine, not the man's. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, that's it for now. More later. Happy New Year. Thanks for watching.
All right, so that's crazy. So out of the 5 things he said he did wrong, I agree with her. 2 of them was really, really bad. Snatching the keys out of her father's hand, like, that's disrespect. I don't care where you at, that's disrespect. I mean, if y'all was already arguing kind of thing and you're upset, so I can understand that. But the way he explained it is like, okay, so he drove up and he handed you the keys and you just, no, he didn't give no other explanation on that. So I'm just like, so if that's actually what's unfold, yeah, dude, you was in the wrong in that. The other thing he explained that I agree with her on is the disrespecting of the food. He said he called them bums or something like that because they left the food out or something about the food. Now, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't eat the too many of the Filipino dishes over here either. I can't eat rice every day or 3 times a day, all that stuff. But I still eat my American food. I still love my burgers. I still love chicken sandwiches, all that stuff, pizza. You know what I'm saying? But every now and then I do get a craving for some adobo chicken and stuff like that. So sometimes they will make a meal for me, and I'm like, oh wow, I wish you would have let me know in advance. I'm sorry, I'm not hungry for that. I don't want it. So I know some families do take it as disrespect, stuff like that. But I only know how to be honest. I decided when I was like 30 years old that I don't feel that I need to lie anymore. When I was younger, we throw lies left and right, like bombs, But, I decided when I was 30, I didn't want to lie anymore. If they can't deal with the truth, then they shouldn't be around me. So I don't lie. Okay, you ask me, you put anything in the comments, I'll tell you the truth. What if you like it or not? So, I told him, like, look, I'm not have a taste for that right there. I already on the way to go get pizza, or I want to get a burger, or whatever the case is. So I know it took that respect, but the fact that they left the food out and then he came back and kind of like, yeah, that went a little too far right there. That's too far. Now, is that grounds for a divorce or even all 5 of those things? No. Look here. As much as me and my wife love each other, yeah, we go through our little arguments or disagreements, I guess you could say, because we don't do that. That don't go on over here. Like, we just discuss, hey, I didn't like when you did that. Oh, I'm sorry, but blah, 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 blah. We just have a normal conversation. You'll swear we're a bunch of old people over here. Oh, yeah, for the record, I'm literally about to be 53 next month. Yeah, you would think that we're a bunch of old people with the way we sit down and discuss things. And she gets really, really, really upset. Then she does what is called temple, where she will actually leave. Well, not really leave. I'm the one to leave. Excuse me. I will leave if I'm really upset. Excuse me. I believe in going for a walk to cool down. Her version of temple is she just won't talk to me for a few hours. The longest it went. We have dinner here about 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is dinner time. That's as long as her temple lasts one time. And she came to me and said, hey, you hungry? You want dinner? I'm like, oh shit, she's talking to me now. And then that's it. It's done. The argument is done. The anger is done. No yelling, screaming, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, we do have little disagreements or whatever, but nothing will be like, oh, I can't stand you. I gotta divorce you. So we established she's not with me for the money. She's with me for love. And we do have arguments, but we work them shits out. So now, as far as will I bring her to America, first of all, I have friends and family. Well, not family. It's sad to say. But I have friends offer to, for me to come to America and, we'll hang out like we used to. Most of my biker people, we'll ride bikes, go to bars, chill, all on them kind of thing. I'm good. Come out here, I'll treat you. Nah, the way America is right now, I'm just, man, listen. I bust my ass in America. 2-bedroom apartment, had about 5 bikes. Excuse me, indigestion. Just had lunch. All on this channel. I'm not capping. All my motorcycles. I think I have some clips of my old apartment on here somewhere. Maybe in one of my motorcycle videos. But it wasn't until I retired that I'm staying in condos that in America, those things would be like probably about $1,000 a night. If I'm lucky, like what? And again, on this channel, I show all the condos and stuff I've been to. And all I had to pay anywhere from $300 to the most I think I paid was $450 a month for the month. I'm talking about multiple pools, gyms, high security everywhere, cameras everywhere, everything. What? One bedroom condos, okay? I'm not staying in no little box. 1-bedroom condos, beautiful areas, malls, stores, any kind of food I want. Damn, I want Japanese today. Just right there. I want McDonald's right there. I want Burger King right there. Like anything I want in the area. I want Italian right there. Beautiful places. Cheap for me. Expensive for them. Cheap for me. So, no. No. One, I appreciate if any of my friends watching this, I appreciate the offer and all that jazz, but I don't like going nowhere where I don't have enough money. One, because even though I'm a millionaire over here, in America, trash. I would literally have to rely on whoever invited me. Not good at all. And 2, it's just so much better over here. Like, there's no racism against me. I can't speak for themselves because there is. I spoke about it in some other videos. There is, this whole even in Thailand and in the Philippines, if the women and men are not light like they're white, they treat it completely differently. We're not gonna go too much into it. Y'all should already know what I'm talking about. But for me though, yo, they treat me good. And yes, I know. Oh, it's because they consider you a millionaire, so that's why they treat you like that. Let me tell you something. I'm quite sure, okay, in America, the Ku Klux Klan is not treating nobody from none of the black guys from the NBA. You know, I'm just trying to think of millionaires that's famous over there. Good, because they know they're a millionaire. I'm quite sure they're not like, well, I don't like them N-words, but you're one of the good ones. You could marry my daughter, or you could marry my sister. No, it don't work that way. They may root for the team, you know, maybe because one of the guys on there is white or whatever, but no, they're not. They're not gonna let them marry into the family. They're not gonna let them date in the family. That's because they're rich. Their racism is gonna hold all that back. Okay, that's you know, they're gonna be like a Captain America's shield, blocking them from their women and their family. All right, that's not happening. Okay, so please stop. It don't work that way. If you're racist, you're gonna stay racist. All right, no matter how much money you got. So the problem this guy has is that he didn't vet this girl well enough, but she's gonna learn real quick that, you know, even though she's a, you know, exotic woman from the Philippines, you know, I'm sure a lot of guys in America want them yams, but they're not gonna marry her. Like, you have 2 kids, and one of the other videos I saw, she mentioned that she's pregnant, so it's the 3rd kid on the way, and they don't believe in getting rid of the baby. So that's 3 kids. No, it's not happening. This, you know, there's gonna be plenty of guys willing to get them yams, but they're not gonna marry you. So, and some of y'all like, oh, marriage ain't that important. Blah 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 blah. Look here. For an American, sure, not that important. But to Filipinas and Filipinos, top tier. You're not succeeding in life if you don't have a wife. Okay, that's just fact over here. All right, if you old and alone, you look down on. I don't care what part of life you are. If you poor, middle class, or rich, you don't have a wife by your side. Something's wrong with that person. And I've been here for a year, so I'm telling you right now, from someone who live here, not someone who's just looking online or whatever. I'm telling you, from someone who live here, yeah, nah, it don't work that way. So, you know, he also made a video that, you know, in that video that he said that she's pregnant, he said that they're already, you know, trying to work through their relationship and So it looks like they might not actually divorce, but they are estranged, you know, whatever. Because at that point in her life, I believe he said she's 28 or 29, something like that. Yeah, you passed the age, okay? Anyone in America that's looking for a Filipina, they're not looking for one with 3 kids and possibly can't have another kid. Like, I don't care how much of a simp you are. That's crazy. That's craziness. When you can easily just jump on a plane, find you one that's probably pure, and definitely have no kids. I mean, that would be way more easier. Okay. All right. So what have we learned? We learned if you want to bring your Filipina, or any Asian, I should say, back to America, you're gonna have to really put them through the test. Okay. You know. Hey, I'm not saying lie, but you might have to. You might have to play, damn, I lost my finances kind of thing. Hey, you use what happened to me, use it as a test for them. Be like, damn, stock market just crashed, or my job, I just lost my job, or they cut me off. I got to see if I can get this put back on. If she stays by your side, okay. Doing pretty good right there. You know what I'm saying? You know, give them, you know, you're gonna have to give them little tests. It's gonna have to be a little bit more extreme, okay? Because, you know, I get a lot of these little comments, oh, they just want your money. Look here, let me tell you something. Every woman want a man to take care of them. That is the stupidest thing I see under my comments. Oh, she just with you because you can take care of her. Doy. Like, what woman looks at a guy living on the street? Oh, he look good, and he's broke. I can look past that because he look good. We'll just live on the street together. To quote Dr. Evil, right. Come on. Every woman wants a guy to take care of her, okay? It don't care what part of the world you go to. What is important is what they want to do with your money. Now, the part of the Philippines I'm in the province, and the part of the province I will say there are there's some bad apples here, but I'll say 98% of the women over here that I have met, seen, and heard about, all they want is a roof over their head, food in the fridge. That's it. They're not worried about fancy clothes, jewelry, fancy car, motorcycle, or any of that stuff. Now, if you get any of that stuff, they're not going to be like, oh no, don't do it. They're going to be appreciated. Oh wow, you got that? Wow, thank you. But they're not going to push for it. It's not like, oh, you don't have this, so I can't hook up with you. No, it's not like that over here. So if you get a woman that's just like that, she wants you to have money. She wants you to have money so that if y'all get real close, marriage, have kids, she don't have to worry about them being starving. I think you should worry about that too. I mean, I'm just saying, it just makes sense to me. I don't understand the comment. She just want to make sure you have money. She just wants you for your money. She just want a guy to have money. Okay, she doesn't want the kids that you and her have to starve. I don't understand. What are you trying to say here? Like, you plan on living on the beach, eating coconuts off the tree with her? Please make it make sense to me. I don't understand. When you look at videos of guys with Filipinas, even the city girls, they're not like, oh yeah, my husband just bought me this big ring, he just bought me this big house, and he got me this. No, they're like, look, he just did the kitchen over. I just made him this meal. I think you would want your woman to make you a meal. Where you got women in the Western world doing he got me the ring, he gave me this money, he spent $1,000 on our date. Huh? Do you see the difference? Do you understand the difference here? Like, you got girls in America that went to spend anywhere from $500 to $1,000 on a first date. Huh? Like, if you're spending that on the first date, then you got to go up. You can't go down. Like, huh? Then you got girls that just want you to send them money before you even go on a date. Huh? And these are some basic looking girls. Like, ugh. If I was in America, I still think they're basic. Now that I'm overseas and I've been with supermodels, and like, again, I don't cap. You can look at my channel. It's all the videos is on there, from Indonesia, Thailand, over here, Jamaica, like baddies, okay? And since I've been traveling, and man, listen, no competition, none, no, They wear all that makeup and fake stuff over in the Western world to make themselves look good. Over here is this fucking natural beauty. Like, the most I see is maybe some lipstick, and they smoking good 80% of the women in America. Okay, look, ain't no competition. So we also learned all women want money, but for different reasons. So you learn stuff when you come to my channel. You learn stuff. Okay, there we go. So now you just gotta find, the right one for you, because, yes, there are some Filipinas, there are some Thai girls, well, not some, a lot of the Thai girls that want your money to send to their family, and then they, divide it amongst their family or wherever the hell. Yeah, we got that going on. But like I said, 98% of the women over here are not like that. You know what I'm saying? The part I'm at, and I'm not gonna tell you. You can hit me up on my Instagram if you want me to try to connect you to some of these girls over here, but I don't want to put it on blast in my videos. If you know my channel, I don't do that because I'm literally the only foreigner that stay here. There's like 2 other white dudes, not close by, but a little distance. But I met one of them. They go back and forth to America. They're not here all the time. I'm the only one who actually live here, and it's so peaceful. It's so peaceful that everybody here leave the doors open. It's a bike community, like maybe about 2 people who have cars here. Everyone has motorcycles and scooters, and they'll leave their helmet on the bike, not chained to the bike. The bike is not chained up. Helmet not chained up. Right there. Nobody steal it. Everybody door wide open, like neighbors, family, just walk in. How you doing? Da 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 da. No problems. Like, it is peaceful like that over here. There's multiple farms, chicken farms. There's farms that have multiple animals. Guess what? No cage, no fence, no nothing. Their chickens will walk over to our house and everything, and I'm like, hey, where the chicken come from? Oh, it's from their chicken farm over there. Huh. And they just trust that nobody's gonna go yoink, cook it up. those animals will come back home when it's feeding time or whatever. Like, it is peaceful like that over there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need the wrong person coming over here and starting it up. All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna be advertising over here. And when you hit me up on Instagram, I'm gonna look through your pictures. I'm gonna talk to you. I'll probably video chat you and make sure you're a real person, and see where your mind at. And then I have plenty of freaking girls. Most of them are virgins. Never been with a guy. They're pure. So I gotta protect them too, because some of them are friends with me, and all of them are friends and family with my wife. So if I hook him up with the wrong guy, it comes back to me, and I'm just like, he's one of my subscribers. I didn't know. They don't want to hear that. So yeah, All right. So I know you enjoyed yourself, but you probably forgot. So this is the time to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so the next time I upload a video, you don't miss it. And also share. And with that, I am out. See you in the next video. Deuces.